I got done cleaning up a whole bunch of shit all over here. And with this being the way that it is, unless he let it out, then I have no clue where it would have gone, because there's no way it would have gone up the bedroom ceiling, because that wasn't accessible for him. It kind of dropped down. It knocked down my speaker, which I picked up. I'm gonna bang down things. And I can't hear anything. I think it's gone, but it's kind of weird because I don't know where it would have gone, how it would have gotten out. I don't necessarily feel that secure in this place. Anyways, this is pissing me off. I'm really pissed at the fact that this is happening. Well, it happened again. This fucking thing. It's in here, and it's behind over here. So gotta make another barricade. Shut all of these doors. It's inside my room yet again. So this is the third time this has happened. Alright, this is going to be a call to Croix Management after the fourth squirrel came into my house, and they had said that they did some repairs yesterday and set up some traps for these squirrels, but it obviously, when I got home yesterday, that wasn't the case. So let's see what they have to say. I'm going to put this on speaker. I'm actually calling to figure out what was done yesterday to try to stop those squirrels.
Okay. Well, they put the ladder up by the roof there.
Mm-hmm.
And just as they put the ladder up, 3 squirrels came running out.
Okay.
So maybe those are the 3. And they blocked the hole with some mesh.
Okay.
Some wire mesh, I guess. Some good stuff.
Sure.
And then they put some pellets upstairs.
Okay.
In the attic up in there, and that one empty unit up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Jeremy said that they did a live trap up there too.
Okay.
So hopefully they're stopping them from getting in.
Yep. Realize that that's actually where they're coming in from. If it's not from the ceiling tiles, it's actually from my closet.
From your closet.
Yeah, and which means that there's got to be a hole somewhere either above my room or something, because that's definitely where they're coming in from. I really don't feel safe sleeping in there because of, first off, all of the squirrels have been in my bed, and then I don't have a washer to wash any of my clothes, or the comforter. So I'm kind of like at kind of a standstill because I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing. Off of 2728 Pillsbury Avenue, and yeah, basically for the last month I've had a total of 4 squirrels, especially in the last week. 3 of them have kind of burrowed into my house, And finally, I've gotten rid of them, and I think that we've covered up all the holes. But I just want an inspector to come over from the government and check out my place and make sure it's up to par when it comes to certain things, and then also, if needed, to file a claim to make sure that these things are taken care of. So the squirrel problem should be figured out when it came to them coming in. I think so.
There is no more holes right now that they can get in.
Okay.
Now, it's not going to necessarily be the truth for the upper floor.
Sure.
This place is Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do as far as getting it repaired.
Sure.
We've been talking to Jeremy. I've put chicken wire up in several places.
Yep.
We trapped a squirrel up there since we were down here and did that on what? Tuesday.
But just grab a pen and paper because I'm about to write, basically list out some of the damage that the squirrel has costed, and then kind of our solutions to this problem. And I want to see what you have to say about it. So the damage, the back of the dresser that I had was all ripped up. So that kind of needs to be fixed. The bedroom door frame and door itself was chewed up by the squirrel. I have a pair of khakis that the inside of it were basically ripped up. I have 3 pairs of jeans that have holes in them because they made it out of a nest. I used to live in Scotland for 6 months, and during that time I was given an authentic kilt, which is worth over $500, and that needs repair. There's a business suit from Ralph Lauren. It's basically chewed up around the collar. There is business and dress shirts. 3 of them are basically ripped up. A loaf of bread was eaten by the squirrel, along with let's see here, a closet full of dress clothes that need to be dry cleaned. Ate a basket of oranges. The damage to my Bluetooth speaker was knocked on the floor, and now it won't. It kind of has like a really shaky connection there. The entrance to the carpet is the entrance door. The carpet is chewed up. And then I'm gonna need some professional cleaning, like this entire place. Squirrels carry different types of like little tiny mites and things like that, and mostly fleas, and those fleas carry diseases. So the necessity of professional cleaning in my bedroom especially needs to be done. My bed and comforter was kind of like shit on by this the squirrel. The dresser and credenza, obviously has crap all over it. The blinds and ledges, house carpets, the couch where it was basically squirrel number 2 was not quarantined into the bedroom, so basically it was free to run around here and shit all over the place. And I clean up the shit, but it's not really cleanly in here. Basically, the entire house needs to be deep cleaned in order for me to feel kind of good about this whole situation. Now, the solutions to the problem, I have it as the house is deep cleaned and professionally done. The damage to belongings needs to be compensated. The ceiling tiles and closet wood planks replaced so that in case the squirrels return, they're not able to re-enter my room. The damage caused by the squirrel to the house is not my responsibility. It's not going to come out of my security deposit or anything like that. Above my room where the squirrels were, professionally check the electrical damage and insulation damage, because it's literally about 15 to 20 degrees difference in that room. I'm not satisfied with the inspection that happened before, where they did not look above my room. Excuse me. Since that that's where they were dwelling. The consequence of last time's negligence of replacing the ceiling tiles led to the damage of my belongings that I've listed and documented. Compensation for my time and energy over the last month. I've actually spent the last week and a half sleeping on a couch because I can't even use my room, let alone have people over and feel safe with that. Now that's all the squirrel part, but then there's also still this electricity problem. The electricity is doubling my rent payment, and it's due to these really cheap electric heaters that have a high wattage, and I've accumulated about a $700 electric bill. And I was not told about this before I signed the lease, otherwise I would have never signed it because I'm not affording, being able to afford $1,500 just to live here per month. And I'm wondering if some of this is part of a Williams electricity bill, because I know that he's lived here forever and hasn't paid electricity, and he told me that you guys pay his electricity, so I'm wondering how much you guys had to pay for the electricity for his last month. And there's a whole bunch of other things, but this is a long conversation that I need to have with you. And unfortunately, I'm gone pretty much all day tomorrow in school. But I do want to hear back from you and let me know what's going on. Alright, this is going to be a video of me calling Xcel Energy. That's backwards. Xcel Energy to figure out how much the electricity bill has gone down since I've been doing that. And so I've done a lot of things to reduce the amount of electricity, so I'm trying to figure out how much it's gone down probably in the last week or so.
Okay, sure. Have you been reading your meter at all, or?
Yep, and the meter hasn't really changed, even though I have been turning off every one of my heaters, which was told to me as being the main problem to this. I've turned them off pretty much 9 to 12 hours a day, so it should have gone down a lot.
Electric heat, then, what you're talking. Well, and so you got electric heat there.
Yep.
Let me check a thing or two. Man, oh man.
Sure.
Gotta get my attention.
Yeah, because if you take 1,800 and times that by 2, it's 36. But then we still got a couple extra days, so it's gonna get right around 4,000 again.
Well, divided by 13, it's 142.9 a day so far.
So it's going higher, because the last utility bill.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Your consumption.
That is the weirdest thing, dude. I have no clue why this is happening. Is there any?
Yeah, this is kind of.
This is super odd.
Gosh. Well, how big is your place, Jess?
Sure, it's. They didn't give me a square footage on here, but I'm pretty sure it's anywhere from 700 to 800.
That's way too much, man.
Yeah, this is.
That's way too much bill for that. So 142.9 by 13 is a 13-day average. So if I took that out times 30.
It's gonna be over 500.
Yeah, 42. It's gonna bring us 4,200 kilowatt hours.
So that's even.
I mean, assuming the track stays the same.
Yeah.
You turn your
Because I turn these things off, because I thought that. This is a really long story, but I thought that the thermostat that I have in here was going to cap it off at 68, 70 degrees. Then I found out those weren't connected, and it was just based off of the electric heaters, and each one is individually placed. So what I've done is I'm like, okay, well, if I just turn them off during the times that I'm not there, it's going to get really cold in my place, but then I'll just turn them back on once I'm there, and that's reducing my energy usage by at least half. Because I'm at school 9 hours a day, and then I'm at work for, another 6-7 hours, and then I come home and all I'm using it is for sleeping, as just having a warm place. So the reduction of electricity should be at least a third of what I was doing, 2 weeks ago when we did that reading last, and it seems as though it's gone up. So I'm really contemplating what am I getting charged for, and I know it's not on you guys because all you're doing is reading the electricity amount. It's more so I'm figuring out. I'm wondering if it's the wiring or what is going on with this thing. So, what do you think would be the best way of doing it? Do you want me to? I can pay it and then
No,
get
no,
reimbursed.
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. Let's extend it a month.
Okay.
Extend it a month.
Finally, I hear back from them and we create an action plan to make sure I don't have to deal with squirrels again. The washer was supposed to come sometime in April. 2 months from the first electricity bill, they still don't know what to do about it. However, after getting to talk to them face to face and work on a solution, I feel better about the way things will get fixed. That is until I wake up to the sound of water drops. This is what I find.